Welcome to a Wednesday afternoon wellness movement break. It's me here, Duane, to teach you this afternoon. Chris is otherwise detained, so let's get some movement going. I'll invite you to stand up, and what we're going to first do is just pay attention to our feet on the floor as we stand. We've got a little more balance work to go through today. So let's just start with paying attention to our feet, okay? So stand nice and tall, as tall as possible, and that involves a little bit of a chin tuck and kind of a pulling feeling from the top of your head, nice and tall, okay? And now bring attention to your feet, and I want you to just ever so gently shift your weight forwards so there's a little more weight in the balls of your feet and in the toes, okay? The heels might actually almost come off the floor. While you're doing this, most of your attention is on the feet, but some of it's on holding your tummy a little bit tight, so bracing. So I've got my tennis ball, and I'm gonna gently just bounce it off your stomach, and then you're gonna be okay with that, okay? With that gentle tension being held, you're also breathing, not fully, because you'll hyperventilate, but kind of, almost all the way in, almost all the way out, nice and slow. All right, so really slowly and gradually, you're gonna shift the weight from the balls of your feet backwards into your heels. So now the fronts of your feet almost come off the floor and the weight's in the heels. Don't let the bum shoot out backwards with this, okay? We still want bum cheek squeezed, pelvis kind of pushing forwards, stomach tight, and we're just gently holding our weight on the heels. You'll feel your kneecaps kind of get tight, your quadricep muscles kind of hold you here a little bit, okay? And as you work with this position, remember, smooth, complete breaths. 3, 2, 1, and now again, slowly, really slowly, like you're on a special pressure plate in a James Bond movie and you don't want to set the bomb off. You're shifting forwards to the balls of your feet. The heels are gently, almost coming off the floor. Now you feel the tension in your calf muscles and your hamstrings, for sure the glutes. This one just lights up the glutes automatically. And we're holding our stomach with a little bit of tension, and we're breathing. It almost feels like we're waiting for something right now, right? Like a treat or something. 3, 2, 1, we're gonna shift backwards now. Again, same idea, but just make that shift slowly. We go through a position where we feel our whole foot working, and now we're shifting to where only the heels are working. Again, don't shift the bum backwards. Actually push the pelvis forward, squeeze the bum cheeks together. The back of the legs aren't doing anything right now. Now you feel it in the shins, the kneecaps, front of the thighs, stomach for sure. Keep that chin tucked a little bit in case it's reaching. And breathe. 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to finish up by shifting our weight so our whole foot on each side is being used. So just find that center position, okay? And again, this idea of becoming really mindful of where our body is and how it's being used, what it's doing, disengages us from whatever was happening before. And if whatever was happening wasn't working out for you and it was causing a little bit of stress, this just broke you away from that. And your brain really likes to be broken away from stuff like that. Okay, now as we stand here for the last few moments, I don't know about you, but I'm only halfway paying attention to my body because I'm still talking, but the bottom of my both feet just feel completely alive and tingly because I'm using the whole foot, the heel, the midfoot, the forefoot, and I just feel really solid on the floor. So if that's happening for you, don't miss it. Pay attention to it and enjoy it. All right, and totally relax out of that. Shake it out. Okay, we're gonna do a little bit of balance here and a little bit of isometric holding, squeezing, pushing. Isometric means no movement. Okay, So what we're going to do first off, we'll be balancing on the left leg, lifting the right leg, and then the right hand is going to hold the outside of the right knee, and those two things are going to simply squeeze together. The hand is going to push in, the knee is going to push out. You're doing it with me here. That right foot, those toes can be lifted, and then we're just going to hold this for 3, 2, 1, and let that go. All right, so before we switch to the other side, if you quickly just reached out and grabbed something to hold yourself, I would encourage you to not do that, and instead make your best attempt at the position. If you fall out of it, catch yourself and resume, okay? Let's go the other side. So right foot on the ground, left knee up, and the left hand is pushing inward on that left knee. As always, those left toes are being held up. Stomach has to be engaged. And if you didn't breathe on the last one, start breathing on this one. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Perfect. Same thing, first side, right knee comes up, presses outwards against the hand, hand pushes in. You don't have to push very hard with this, unless of course you want to. But I maybe have half a pound of force. I'm trying to make this look good, basically, right? 3, 2, 1, and relax. Same thing on side 2. Left knee comes up, pushes out against left hand. If you can notice here, left armpit squeezes shut. That's kind of a general rule when we're using our upper body for stuff. If we can squeeze our armpits closed, we do. All right, 3, 2, 1, bring that down. I'm gonna do this one more time. Same thing, first side, right knee comes up, pushes out against the right hand. Keep your chest up, don't curl down towards that leg, okay? If the knee doesn't go all the way up, you can just have halfway up and just use your hand on your thigh. 3, 2, 1, and come on out of that. Last time on side 2, left knee comes up, presses against left hand, and breathe. Besides being on the video here and trying to make it look good, one of the goals that we all have is to try to make it look good. Not because anybody's watching us. 3, 2, 1, and let that come down and relax. But the idea of, so-called making it look good usually makes us move smoothly and carefully and mindfully. So that's the point. Okay. Exercise number 2 is going to be the same thing with the leg, but we're going to use the opposite hand. So join me here. Right knee is going to pop up, but now the left hand comes across, presses on that knee, and now my right knee is pushing to the midline. A little bit different, all right? And hold and breathe. Lift the right toes. 3, 2, 1, and slowly let that down. Same thing on the other side. Left knee comes up. Right hand comes across and presses. Squeeze those toes together. In this position, what's your left hand doing? Has it spiraled into a contracted lump of whatever, or is it relaxed? Because it's not doing anything right now. It shouldn't have to. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Perfect. Same thing, first side. Right knee comes up, left hand squeezes across, and the right hand is just dangling relaxed. Perfect. Ooh. 3, 2, 1, and let that go down. Left knee's coming up, right hand comes across and squeezes. Something else to pay attention to is your tongue. Is it twisted? Is it pressed against the roof of your mouth vigorously? Or is it lying comfortably, relaxed on the floor of your mouth? It can relax, right? 3, 2, 1, and let that go. One more time, right knee pops up, squeeze across, midline to the left hand. Lift those right toes. And breathe. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Last time on the left side, left knee comes up, comes across to the right hand, and we squeeze. Left hand is relaxed, face is relaxed. If you have a pet in the house watching you, they're now getting ready for you to take off, right? They're wondering any minute. 3, 2, 1, and let that relax and shake that out. Perfect. Whew. All right. Okay, last round. Again with the knee raising, okay? This is all about kind of getting the hip flexors turned on and then relaxing them completely, okay? With a short period of time, if we move straight to just hip flexors stretching, sometimes they don't respond very well. You've been sitting, hip flexors are tight and contracted, so we just kind of follow that and contract them more, then relax in a standing position. I know my right one, every time I lower my leg, it clicks and pops. That just means I need to do more of this. Okay, third round. Right knee's gonna come up and it's gonna press up into my right hand. My right hand's gonna press down, okay? When you're joining me with this, you're on it. When we put it down, we're gonna put it down really slowly. So I'm gonna say descend and then I'll count us out from 5 or from 8 or from 10, okay? So get ready, we're putting it down now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it lands on the floor. Good, okay, left side, left knee comes up, presses into the left hand. It doesn't have to press hard unless you want to. This could be a maximal effort if you really wanted to make it, I don't know, different, more exciting. All right, so start putting that left knee down and down it goes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, land. Okay, right knee comes up, presses into right hand. Squeeze gently, bracing the tummy. The left foot's working now, right? If you feel it twitching and jumping around, that's what it does. Just let it do its thing. Okay, get ready and release that knee. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, touches the floor. Excellent. All right. So on the final time here, we're going to take our left knee and press it up into our left hand, and we're holding, gently squeezing, and get ready to lower the leg and release it, going down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, so totally relax. Shake the legs out, shake the arms out. And now we're gonna return to just a relaxed standing position, okay? And I want you to bring your attention to your feet, again, just like we did in the beginning, and use as much of both feet as you can to bear your weight. So the outside, the inside, the middle, the front, the back, the balls, the heels, everything is contributing. And so reposition your weight so that every part of your foot is equally contributing, okay? And that just takes a bit of kind of paying attention to it. Have a little bit of tension in your calves, in your hamstrings, in your quads. We're not trying to make this as easy as possible. We're just trying to make this as equal as possible. So try to accomplish that and breathe. Stand tall and relax. 3, 2, 1, and let that go. Perfect. Okay. Well, thanks for your time this afternoon. I appreciate you showing up, and so does your body. Enjoy the rest of the day, and I'll be here for you Friday. Okay. Take care.